Please stand by for Reny On The Radio transmission. Please stand by for Reny On The Radio transmission.
I want my Tejano TV. You're listening to Rio Grande News, Tejano Country Radio.
The views and opinions expressed on this show do not reflect the views and opinions of Trevino's Blue Bar, Rio Grande Roots, or Tejano TV. Ladies and gentlemen, this episode of Reny On The Radio was filmed live on location at Ramirez Roping Arena in Raymondville, Texas, during the 2025 Cowboy Christmas.
From San Benito to the back roads of the Rio Grande and around the globe, it's Reny On The Radio.
Rolling, this is Reny On The Radio. We are broadcasting live from Ramirez Roping Arena in Raymondville, Texas for the 2025 Cowboy Christmas. And my special guest today is Mr. Jimmy Jack Lawrence. Jimmy, what's
Nice to
going
meet
on,
you.
dude?
What's up, bro?
Well, I'm excited that you're on the show, bro.
Man, not as excited as I am. I'm tickled pink to be here. I know it's a really cool thing. Kind of like what we're doing here with Cowboy Christmas. It's
Right.
its own entity and it's growing and people are getting involved with it. And
Yes, sir.
it's really cool.
It's the second annual. Last year was good. This year's bigger and better. And Jacob Ramirez and the Willacy County crew, they do things big. Like, they either do them big or go home. How's that saying?
Go big or
go
go
big
home.
or go home. That's right.
Yeah.
So once again, this is Reny On The Radio. We're on the road at Ramirez Roping Arena. We are also broadcast on Rio Grande Roots, Tejano Country Radio. It's a new radio station that we dropped a few weeks ago. And we feature homegrown artists from the 956, like Jimmy Jack Lawrence,
Hell yeah.
Eddie Sines, Kicker Daddy Legacy, the home of country rolling, like the founder of Tejano Country Music. What more could you want? So
Yeah.
you're in rotation there. Also, we broadcast on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. on Tejano TV to a platform of 4 million plus viewers, bro.
Wow.
So people that don't know who the hell Jimmy Jack Lawrence is,
They're gonna find
they're
out.
gonna find out tonight.
Dang, I guess Christmas came early.
Christmas came early for a lot of us. So Jimmy
Hey.
Jack, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody? Let them know who you are, where you come from, and then we'll get right into the good stuff.
So I am Jimmy Jack Lawrence. I'm from Ed Couch, Texas. I am a six-string picker, guitar player, singer, songwriter, and just started making hats. That's a new thing that I'm doing right now. So
Awesome. What's the name of your hat company? You just
Jimmy
started-
Jack's hats.
Jimmy Jack's hats. You just launched that like about a month ago, right?
Yeah.
So they're handmade cowboy hats.
Handmade any kind of hat.
Handmade
Yeah,
any kind of hats.
Any
Jimmy
kind of
Jack's
hat.
hats.
Right,
man.
right now, cowboy hats.
If somebody's interested in having an authentically made hat by Jimmy Jack Lawrence, who do they call? What do they do?
They can call me at 956-822-0367. Bam.
Bam! Jimmy Jack's hats. Jimmy Jack Lawrence. So don't get it easier than that. And I'll tell you one thing: no perverted calls, no prank calls, because Mrs. Jimmy Jack Lawrence will kick some ass.
She'll kick my ass. So if you're
Jimmy's.
trying to get me hurt, we all
I'm
right.
joking, brother. I'm joking. So you know what? We're gonna throw it to the first Jimmy Jack song. What song is it, bro?
So, you mean like off the album or
Yeah.
tonight?
Well, let's talk. No, let's talk about it.
So off the album,
bro.
for me, I would say like, "Ode to the Broken Home's got to be one of my favorite songs from the bunch. It just has a real nice chord progression. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of Randy Rogers kind of
Awesome.
in there. It's a feel good Texas song not a feel good. It's a sounding good song because it'll break your heart because it's a sad song.
I'm gonna tell you one thing before we go into Jimmy Jack's music. I knew Jimmy Jack for a little while on social media. I don't know how we came about, but one day I posted one of my songs that I was dropping, and there comes a share from a Jimmy Jack Lawrence, and I was like, So then we just kind of fell in touch on social media. We became friends, and then we met. I went out to a bar one night in Raymondville, Texas, where Jimmy Jack was playing, and I walked in, and I'm not gonna lie, bro, and I can say this because we're tight. On our way over there, I was with a bunch of hot chicks, and they were like, we're gonna go see Jimmy Jack. They all had been listening to you and following you, and they're like, I wanna go see Jimmy Jack Lawrence. On our way over there, I found out that it was just acoustic. And these particular beautiful women that I was with that night are very picky about that. They don't like to go see just acoustic acts. They're like, we want the full band, we want the whole experience, right? So I didn't say anything. We walk in the bar, we get our drinks, we sit down. It was just Jimmy Jack and his guitar all night long. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, I was mesmerized, bro. Like the songs that you sang, they touched my heart, they touched my soul. And I'm not getting all feely and mushy, right? But you've got a gift, bro. You were able to command that bar and the crowd that was there all night long just with your guitar and your voice. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, as an artist, that's hard to do. Not anybody can do that, bro.
Yeah, you know, I used to get kind of, like, I guess, I would feel self-conscious about my performances because it would be quiet. But you know what? I learned that when it's quiet, people are listening.
Yes,
and I've been real fortunate. A lot of places I've played at, that's the way it is. It's quiet. Well, you know, when you go to a place and you're playing and people aren't listening, it kind of hurts a little bit. But your job as a musician is just to provide music. So you get over that. But when you get a good crowd that really sits there and listens, it's awesome.
Awesome.
You know, I always think my grandpa used to sit down and watch me play, and he was a big wig country music star in my book. And I always think to myself when I'm performing, is I need to show everybody what mesmerized my old man. You know,
right?
Who is my grandpa's grandson?
Right.
That's the guy that's coming out here tonight.
That's awesome. Well, it definitely comes through in your songwriting and it comes through in your performances. So right now we're gonna throw it. You've got a new album out. Well, it's been out for a little while. What's the name of the album?
Strings and Broken Dreams.
Strings and Broken Dreams Strings and Broken Dreams. And one of the first songs that we're gonna drop. What's the name of the song?
Ode to the Broken Home.
Ode to the Broken Home. So we're gonna throw it to Ode to the Broken Home, and we'll be right back.
Ready to go. Wrote this song called Ode to the Broken Home. It's about drugs, alcohol, and breakups. There's half a bag of cocaine gone and a third of vodka whiskey. If I was half the man you thought I was the night that you first kissed me, there wouldn't be a note you left or a house that's half as empty. And I thought if I gave you my best, maybe you'd forgive me. So I lied in our bed. Walls spin all around me, your letters in my head. Every word is a curse, meant to break the man that I was and make me something worse. I'm down to my last cigarette with your favorite song on repeat. Guess you knew that I'd get mad and beg you not to leave me. So we sit here in this broken home and pick up all the pieces. Thought I'd find the answer here or understand your reason. So I lie in our bed. The walls spin all around me, your letters in my head. Every word is a curse, meant to break the man that I was and make me something worse.
And that was Jimmy Jack Lawrence with Ode to the Broken Home?
Yep. Yeah,
Awesome.
you know, it's funny. A lot of times when I sit down and write a song, I don't always write about myself. Like
Right.
this song was it was a mixture of two different people's lives that I'd been around watching them go through heartbreak. Because I'm still happily married, right?
Right.
I've never been divorced, but that song was pretty much a divorce song. I wrote it about a little bit about my dad's experiences, and a good friend of mine, his name was Thomas Northcross, and I just mixed two crazy parts of people's lives in that story, and that's how it came about. And you know, there's a song for everybody out there.
Yes, sir.
That one, I really enjoyed writing it. It was a sad one. But.
Well, it definitely came through. I mean, like I said earlier, your life experiences and your feelings. I feel like certain artists have that gift where, and people might think I'm crazy, but whatever you're feeling at the time of your writing that song, it comes out of you and transfers into that on paper or however you're typing it up or whatever, and then in the recording. And that definitely is one thing that, aside from our friendship, because we've become really good friends, that is what hooked me on Jimmy Jack Lawrence, the artist, was that feeling that I got of nostalgia, kind of longing, a little bit of heartbrokenness. Like, I felt like a kid in junior high, like, you know, when you would have a little crush on somebody and you got the butterflies?
The way I felt, and I don't want to make this sound like any kind of way, right?
Right.
But I feel like I gained a brother, right?
I appreciate that.
That's the way I feel. Like from day one, it was funny because I was like, I see Reny rolling. You're hard like to miss. You're a popular guy.
And I'm a big guy.
Yeah, no, but I didn't know you were a big guy. I just recognized you because you look like you, Reny Rolling, right? And because see, we're on Facebook, so you don't know how tall somebody is. Or
Right.
And I saw you there, and I was like, I'm gonna sneak up on this guy for sure. Like it didn't even take like 5 seconds. You turned around, and you're like, I fucking caught you. Oh, excuse my language.
It's all right.
Like,
you can say whatever you want.
Like
I'm
I
Reny
caught
Radio.
you. I was like, dang it, I couldn't scare Reny.
You
One
couldn't
day,
scare me.
It's coming.
One day, we'll have to find a way that you're gonna scare me. But
It's
yeah,
okay. It's gonna be an intricate scheme this time. You're not gonna have anybody there to back you up.
I'm scared.
Woo!
So also, besides Jimmy Jack Lawrence, the musician, we have Jimmy Jack Lawrence, the Mad Hatter.
Yeah, the
I'm
Mad
gonna
Hatter.
be the Mad Hatter.
El Jack Hatter.
What have you done all these years of your life to make a living and provide for your family and yourself?
You know what?
Let's talk about that.
When I was growing up, my dad was a general manager of a car dealership.
All right.
He was a real badass car guy. Right?
Okay.
Old school. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a car salesman. I wanted
All right.
to be a big wig in the car business. So I got out of school, started selling cars. And through that journey selling cars, I ended up getting into making honey wine with my grandpa.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, man, make wine out of honey. Like, okay, so we started buying honey from a beekeeper, and I ended up saying, you know what, let's just get bees, and we'll produce our own honey for this.
Right.
And I went to an estate sale, bought a bunch of beekeeping equipment, got a couple of really good mentors, and I've been in the honeybee business since. I never sold cars again.
Wow.
I did for a little while sell John Deere equipment, which was fun. I actually worked here in Raymondville down the road. Worked there for 5 years. It was a great deal, but the bee business is highly demanding for me. It's really good throughout the year. We do a little bit of crop pollination.
All right.
We pollinate watermelons every year. So I feel like I got that entrepreneur spirit, you know.
You definitely got something
everything.
special, bro. And you know what? I don't kiss ass, and you know that. We've talked about this for years. Like, I don't kiss ass. I'll caress it, but I don't kiss it. So when I give a compliment or when I say something about somebody, it comes from the heart. And I love you, dude. And I'm not embarrassed to say that to 4 million plus people. I love you like a brother, man.
I love you too, man.
You're a genuine person, and it comes through. So, Jimmy Jack Lawrence, the musician. Jimmy Jack Lawrence, the hatter. Jimmy Jack Lawrence, the beekeeper.
Yep, the beekeeper.
So, do you have any of that wine?
No, I haven't.
And
brewed
like
wine.
stock or like what do you call
I
it?
haven't brewed it, but you know it's funny. So me and my wife, we bought a bottle of Texas wine that they sell at HEB. It's like $30.
All right.
It's a good bottle of wine, and it was a blackberry wine.
Okay.
Right? She drank some of it, and I quit drinking. Right.
Okay.
But I smelled it, and I was like, man, this smells like the cranberry wine we made, because we made
Right.
cranberry wine a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And it was with honey. We did honey and cranberries, and made it's called mead, the ancient drink of kings.
Okay.
And it was amazing, right? So we make cranberry wine. Well, this expensive wine from HEB, ours tasted just like it. So my wife was telling me, she's like, why don't we just make some wine and keep it in stock, and whenever people, come by to your hat shop, like if they're, they're sizing a hat and they want to have a little cup of homemade wine, well, we can give them some.
Well, I want to be the first person I'm reserving my bottle right now, and you tell me however much it is, I'm gonna pay for it. But when you make that next batch, I want that first bottle to be Reny Rollins.
I'll tell you what, we'll reserve it because it takes a whole year for one good batch of wine to be made when you're using honey. So, like, let's say we start now, well, it'll be ready by Christmas next year.
Awesome.
So you might get a bottle of wine for Christmas.
Hey, I'm down as long as I get something for Christmas because I'm a bad boy.
Oh, shoot. We got some coal, too.
We got some coal. Okay, I might need that. So we're going to throw it to another Jimmy Jack Lawrence song. Real quick before we do that, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, Trevino's Blue Bar, Joseph Trevino, Roxanne Gonzalez, everybody at Trevino's Blue Bar. That's where Jimmy and I play a lot, and that's the home of Reny On The Radio. So shout out to my people. They'll be here in just a minute. We're at the 2025 Cowboy Christmas here at Ramirez Roping Arena. I'm going to be playing later. Jimmy Jack's about to go on in just a few, so we're going to have a lot of footage that we're going to end up showing in this episode too. But real quick, we're going to throw it to a Jimmy Jack Lawrence song, and which one is that one?
Without You.
Without You. So y'all check this out, Without You.
Seeing him with you, it burns like bourbon, but it ain't worth it. It just broke my heart in two. I was talking to myself about my purpose, but it ain't worth it. I'm lost without you. I could tell my life was over, 'cause I never got enough. Drinking up your kisses like a drunkard for your love. Mesmerized by those brown eyes, I can never fill my cup. Hurts like hell to lose you, girl. You were my whole world. Said goodbye to you, and man, I meant it. I learned my lesson. I was just a fool in love with you. I was lying to myself about the hurting. It was worth it. You're the only dream that came true. I could tell my life was over, 'cause I never got enough. Drinking up your kisses like a drunkard for your love. Mesmerized by those brown eyes, I can never fill my cup. It hurts like hell to lose you, girl. You were my whole world.
So that was Jimmy Jack Lawrence. The song was Without You off the album Strings and Broken Dreams, right? And that's available on all digital platforms?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Every major music platform, that's where you can find it.
Awesome. And where else can people find you?
You know, I've got TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I don't have anything else from that.
All right.
But they can find me on most of the...
Under Jimmy Jack Lawrence?
Yeah, under
awesome.
Jimmy Jack Lawrence.
Under Jimmy Jack Lawrence. So, moving right along, we gave a shout out to the Vinos. Shout out to Ramirez Roping Arena for having us out here tonight. Also, Jimmy Jack Lawrence, you can hear him on Rio Grande Roots Tejano Country Radio on Live 365. So y'all check that out, like it, follow it, save it, Share it. We're trying to get this out there to the masses. It is .com radio, so the whole world can listen to it from wherever they're at.
That is awesome. So anybody that's in my friends and families group, look it up, Tejano Roots.
It's Rio Grande Roots, Tejano Country Radio on Live 365.
Rio Grande Roots.
You can also follow us on Facebook under Rio Grande Roots. You can follow Reny On The Radio on Facebook. You can follow Kick Your Daddy Legacy and Rennie Rollin'.
There we go.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Heck no.
Alrighty, so now we're going to get up close and personal. We're going to talk about Jimmy Jack the Daddy.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm a dedicated dad.
You are.
110%.
Yes, you are.
That's if there's anything that people can say when I reach the rodeo in the sky, is that I was a good dad. That's the only legacy I want to leave behind.
You know why you are a good dad? Because you're a good man. And your heart. I mean, people don't get me twisted. Like, Jimmy Jack is going to defend himself and the ones he loves. And you're going to put your foot down when you need to. But you are a good man. You're a genuine person, and that shows.
Well, they say a good man is not just good, but just trying to be good.
Right.
Everybody's got a little bad in them. Yeah. So we just got to try to be good.
That's right. And your wife, your lovely wife.
Oh,
how long have y'all been married?
We've been married since 2013. I love her to death. I'll tell you this, she is tough as nails. Don't get any more old school than that. My dad loved my wife so much. He would always tell me, he's like, man, why can't I find a good traditional woman like that? My wife's old school. She don't care about no social media, no nada. Just working home and, the only thing we're going to work on is the tortillas. Yeah, I need some homemade tortillas, but you know what? We're a team, so I'm going to pitch in a little effort on there, and I'm going to start asking for them more often.
That's all you can do. Practice makes perfect, brother.
Yes, sir.
So we got a lot of Jimmy Jack. We got right now on this show, we're learning. For those of you who don't know who Jimmy Jack Lawrence is, appearances say it all. Like, this is Jimmy Jack. Yeah. This is Jimmy Jack Lawrence.
The melting pot.
The melting pot right there. Okay. So we're getting the whole Jimmy Jack Lawrence experience. Jimmy Jack the musician, Jimmy Jack the hatter, Jimmy Jack the beekeeper, Jimmy Jack the daddy, and Jimmy Jack the husband.
Yeah.
You're a genuine person, and like I said, I don't when I give my opinions or my compliments, they come from the heart.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Okay. All right.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I found out that the love of a woman that loved me was all that I need. Still on the road 'cause I ain't good for nothing except writing the songs that I sing. Beating them strings like they're owing me money. Temptation that honky tonk dream. I got me a woman with love so true. Darling, to me, but that's Mrs. to you. All I did was slow down.
Action. That performance, bro.
I had a great time. That's all I did.
We're back. We broke for a minute so we could go get Jimmy's performance. And we're going to be showing some clips of that later, but you knocked it out of the park, bro.
Man, I had fun, and you know what? I prepared for a short set because I didn't know how long we were going to be there.
Right.
They're like, just, X amount of time. It wasn't a very clear answer, but I just played my ass off until they said, you know what? I think you sang enough.
Well, you kicked some major ass.
Thanks, man. I felt really good. It's hard not to have fun when you got a sound system that big, because it's not like, for me, I got a little speaker. That thing was blaring.
You're like we're rock stars, right?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like this, the production here, and we're going to show some videos and some footage of that.
It's awesome.
It's Jacob Ramirez and Ramirez Rope and Arena. They go all out. Like, it's top
about
notch.
as big as it can get.
Right.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, crispy, clear sound. I mean, you get involved in emotions.
Right.
It's fun.
Yes, sir.
I felt good. I was really vibing.
Well, you made everybody feel good. There was people singing along. They got their phones out, little lights shining and stuff. So Jimmy Jack Lawrence knocked it out of the park with his set.
Thanks, man.
Like, how am I going to follow that?
No, y'all, everybody hears that everybody they pick for this event is talented.
That's
From the beginning acts all the way through. It's been fun. I enjoyed listening to them, even from here.
Right.
This
Like
is
right
great.
now we got
Yeah,
Bucking Crazy on the stage,
Yeah.
and we're trying to do
They
this
sound like
interview.
a dang
that
CD.
It did. They're great, man.
Yeah.
Super talented dudes. You're right. Everybody here today, so far, top notch, man. They give their hearts. They do a great performance, and I'm glad to be a part of this. I'm glad that we're here at Ramirez Roping Arena for the 2025 Cowboy
I
Christmas.
tell you what, I'm a big Dustin De La Garza fan.
I can't wait. Me
So
too.
I showed my wife a small acoustic clip of him singing. She's like, "Oh my God, he's gonna play here." Yes, babe.
Dude.
Yes, we're fanboying it up over there.
Did you see last week's show? I punked him.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
punked him,
shit.
and he fell for it hook, line, and sinker.
Oh dang it.
It felt good. He was my first official punk on Reny On The Radio.
Oh, that's funny.
So we had a good time. So your performance, how did you feel coming off of the stage?
You know what? It was fun, and it was unique too. Because I should have known better. You know, Jacob, they love that song that I wrote, the Honky Tonk Romance. I should have put that on my set list. I forget. I come in here kind of like with a plan to do something, and
Right.
and I got to go back up and sing it. It was cool.
Well, that's the thing. You got down, and they're like, nope, you got one more song. And then what happened after that? It's a great song. You played it for their wedding, right?
Yeah, sure did.
You
That was
played
their
for the
first
wedding.
dance as husband and wife. That's such an honor too.
Hell yeah.
You think like somebody's gonna have one moment in their lives, and you get to be a part of it.
Exactly, bro. So that's kind of like with Reny On The Radio, all the guests I've had so far, I'm connected with. So it makes it a little bit more special,
Oh, yeah.
a little bit emotional. Like that connection's there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's so easy. And I want to thank you. We're not done yet, but I want to thank you for coming on and being my guest today, because you're easy, man.
Oh, thanks,
As
man.
far as the interviewing, you're
Yeah.
easy.
I try to be.
You know,
know.
it was just so smooth, and you know, not every interview goes the way you want it, but you, bro, you knocked it out of the park all the way around
Yeah.
here.
My daughters have been talking about Cowboy Christmas since March.
You told me that.
Looking at clothes for Cowboy Christmas, looking at hats. What kind of hat am I going to have? My girls have been tickled pink all year thinking about it, and now we're here, and it came out badass.
Well, we got people showing up.
Oh, yeah.
There's already a big crowd. I didn't get any official numbers, but there's a lot of people here. They came for everybody, and you know, we're just having a great time here. You
Yeah,
know,
that's what it's all about.
I think we've pretty much covered everything, right? Is there anything that you want to say? Anything you can direct yourself to the camera?
Well, I'll tell you like this. I don't know which camera am I looking at? The green
We're
one
looking
here?
at this one right there.
So next year I'm going to write some more songs, but they're all going to be singles. I'm going to put out 10 singles next year. They're going to come out, and the way as soon as they're finished being written, I'm going to put them out. So next year, look out. There's going to be some new music coming out from Jimmy Jack. It's going to be fun. It's going to be heartfelt, and there are going to be some good stories to tell.
Awesome. Well, once again, I want to thank you for coming out. You all, if you have not had a chance, follow Jimmy Jack Lawrence on all his socials and on digital platforms, because you won't be disappointed. You're going to feel the connection there with his music. It's great. He knocked it out of the park. I love that I can call you my friend above anything else, above the music, above the show, above all of that. You're my friend.
You're my brother.
And I love you. You're my brother. That's
you,
right.
man.
So thank you for coming on, Jimmy. And you're going to be in front of 4 million people Tuesday night on Tejano TV,
There we
Reny On
go.
The Radio.
Amen.
All right. Peace. Howdy, everybody. I'm Renny Roland, and this is Reny On The Radio. We are broadcasting from Ramirez Roping Arena here in Raymondville, Texas, at the 2025 Cowboy Christmas. And this strapping lad that I've got sitting right next to me, Mr. Hold My Beer. Oh, Daddy. Sean Mecca in the house. I was like doing another interview, and I heard the band up there, and then I was like, are they covering Sean Mecca, and he's here? What was that about, bro?
Nah, so I came out here to support my boy Dub C the Cowboy. So,
Dub C the Cowboy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. He wanted me to perform "Tastes Like Tequila," so
I love that song,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, man.
I'm gonna say one thing. I've been watching you on TikTok for a long time,
thank you.
and you're already having success on TikTok. Like on that platform, I mean, you have success all the way around, but on that platform, it's hard, bro.
Yeah.
And I heard that song, a snippet of "Taste Like Tequila," and I was like, "Rrr?" So I looked it up, and I was like, holy crap,
Yeah.
that song is badass.
Thank you, man.
And now you are getting even more success all the way around. Like you're traveling like to Colorado. You're traveling out of Texas to do gigs.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, man. So I mean, "Tastes Like Tequila" is blowing up. It's over 3 years old. The
Right.
song. and it's still moving. You know what I mean? Like people are still loving it. I'm getting booked off just off of that song alone.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, Colorado, New Mexico, you know,
Yes.
of course, all over Texas and stuff like that. So it's going, man.
That's awesome.
It's really growing. So,
But so those of you who don't know who Sean Mecca is, this is the man. If you've never heard any of his songs, because Tastes Like Tequila isn't just the only banger that you have.
yeah.
What, the one, and I always forget the title. I forget the titles. I'm real bad with that. But the one about If It Wasn't For This Stool, is that the name of the song?
Yeah. If it wasn't for the stool, so
Bro.
that one right there, that one will have you drinking all fucking night long. That's
Well,
for sure.
I will say this. You said that Tastes Like Tequila was about 3 years old, and that happens as an artist. I've experienced that. Like, sometimes a song doesn't catch until like a year later or 2 years later or 3 years later. But right out of the gate, if it wasn't for this stool, got tremendous reviews, bro.
And it's funny because whenever I do TikToks, I'll post a TikTok, you know, every other day or whatever, and it'll get a couple thousand views.
Right.
As soon as I post something with Taste Like Tequila, 10,000.
Dude.
20,000 views. I'm like, what the hell? Like, oh, shit, I'll continue to post this song. You know what I mean?
That's
So
right. People want to hear
The
it.
traction is amazing, man.
I will say this too. You had a video that went viral, and we're talking about millions and millions of views. It is hilarious. Let's talk about that real quick, and then we're gonna throw it to the actual video. No offense to anybody, because
No,
here
not at
we
all.
listen and we don't judge. But let me tell you, bro, that TikTok, I watched it over and over again for about an
It's
hour, and I
hilarious,
laughed
man.
every
No,
time.
I mean, it's a video. We were actually in Colorado. We're doing a show in Colorado. We went to the world's biggest comic book store in Colorado.
Okay.
And they had a rainbow bridge.
Okay.
And we're just messing around. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're messing around, and I was crossing the bridge. I'm like, oh shit.
And you're like
that.
you're real macho and real straight, and as soon as you walk on the bridge, you're like, hey.
Hey.
And then you walk over and you're like, what the
fuck was that? And my boy goes, bro, do it again. Do it again. We're gonna record it. And that shit was just so natural, bro. And
Go ahead.
It's funny because that weekend we generated like, I remember we're watching it over the weekend because we're there from Thursday to Sunday.
Right.
And we had posted it, I think, on a Friday evening or a Saturday night. By Sunday, it had like 10 million views. I'm like,
telling you,
what
people.
the hell's going on?
I was telling Eric doesn't like to come out or even be mentioned, right? He's my show producer, and he takes care of all the technical end. He's working the cameras and the scenes and everything, right?
Shout out to Eric.
But I was shout out to Eric Gomez. I told him the other day, we were talking about like how to go viral. Like, you know, it takes a lot because this guy is super uber talented, and he's super smart about a lot of, you know, the technical end and the advertising, the marketing, and PR, right?
Yeah.
So I go, well, I had a video that went viral at 27,000 views. He goes, real politely, he says, I think that you have to have at least 100,000 views for it to be considered viral. I was like, chino, okay, come on. All right, right?
Well, nowadays you do.
Nowadays you do.
Nowadays.
But it is hard. It is hard to keep it. So maybe you can give me some pointers after the show tonight, like how to. Maybe we can do a little TikTok collaboration, man.
Let's do it.
And we can be like, hold my beer. Hey, we can call Roy. It'll be the
Roy?
Hold My Beer crew. Hold My Beer. He'll be here. He's on his way. Alrighty, so with that being said, this is Sean Mecca. He's got great music. If you all haven't heard him or checked him out, follow him on all his socials. Follow him on digital platforms. We're going to throw it to that video. We're going to end a little interview with that. How can people get in touch with you? Let's talk about your handles, your social media, and all that.
Well, pretty much like if you're trying to book me, it's
Right.
book SeanMecca@gmail.com, or obviously just Sean Mecca, ShaunMecca. And on TikTok, which is the only TikTok, we're going to put it right here. Sean Mecca 87 is the only TikTok, because I have tons.
People
I'm
make
talking
fake
about
ones.
Tons of
Yeah.
scammers and.
Can you blame them?
No.
Can you blame them? I'm getting a little jealous. I'm trying to get you off.
Yeah, Sean Mecca 87 is the only TikTok that I have right now.
Alrighty, brother. Thanks for coming on. This is Sean Mecca, the man. We're at 2025 Cowboy Christmas here at Ramirez Roping Arena. I'm Reny Roland. This is Reny on the Radio, and we're gonna throw it to that little viral TikTok so y'all can see it. Thanks for coming out, bro. Shit.
Fuck was that?
Howdy, y'all. I'm Reny Roland. We're here on location at Ramirez Roping Arena at the 2025 Cowboy Christmas. I'm sitting at the M Crowns booth, and who am I speaking with?
I'm Miguel Sauceda,
You're the sole proprietor and owner of
M Crown, sir.
M Crowns. I've been looking for a retro urban cowboy style hat. Do you think you can hook me up?
Yeah, man. So basically, our store is all open crown. You choose the one you like, and we shape it however you want. Full custom. Full custom.
Bro, I've been following you for a long time, man. You're popular on the TikTok stuff.
Yeah, I do my best. I try to do something catchy, a little, little words here and there, like "come on."
Come on.
Yeah, it gets the people's attention. So. Yeah.
Have you heard that dude that sells house and he's like, "Aquí tenemos el mamalonsky"?
Yeah, yeah.
Why don't you do "Aquí tenemos el"? You should name a hat the mamalonsky, bro.
The Mamalonskis.
The mamalonsky. So how long have you had M Crowns?
So now we're getting close to 3 years. We started back in 2023. So, yeah.
So if anybody wants to get in touch with you about getting a special order, having a hat made or shaped or cleaned, where do they reach out to?
So you can follow us on M Crowns. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And now you can go to our location in Edinburgh, Texas. It's 4113 South Sugar Road, Suite 6.
I want to thank you for I want to thank you for coming on and doing this spur of the moment interview. I got a radio show called Reny On The Radio. We do it on my live, and then we do it on Rio Grande Roots Tejano Country Radio. It's a new Tejano Country radio station that we dropped on 365. And then on Tuesdays, it's broadcast on Tejano television to 4 million plus viewers, bro.
Nice. Come on. Thank you so much for this opportunity, man.
I want to thank you for letting me do this, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop by and we'll see if we can get that hat.
Let's get it done.
Ready, rolling, Reny On The Radio.
Hey guys, this is Dustin De La Garza. I'm here at 2025 Cowboy Christmas in Raymondville, Texas. We drove in this morning from San Antonio. That's where I'm based out of. I'm from Eagle Pass, Texas. We're a touring band. You guys can find us on all music platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. We just released a brand new EP called Old Country Songs. That should be out now on all music platforms, and there's plenty more music to listen to. Y'all can also follow my website or check out my website at DustinDelaGarzamusic.com. That's where we have all our shows, tour dates coming up. We're excited to come play here. This is our second time playing down here, and man, I tell you what, this is one of the best best shows that we have down here. You know, this is a great time, and we know it's going to be a party every time we come down to Raymondville and play here with Jacob at the Ramirez Roping Arena at the Cowboy Christmas. Yeah, guys, if y'all follow any of my social media pages, I post all of my upcoming shows. Can't wait to see y'all down the road, and hopefully y'all are here tonight. Until next time, guys.
If there ain't no future in cowboy men, I said